All right, a quick one, guys. So, I want to say something. And whatever I'll be saying on this video, it's my personal opinion. I don't care how anybody feels. These are just my personal opinion. Okay. Now, I think in a man's life, it gets to a time where you tell yourself, I don't do enough. It's time for me to stop. People should know that when you don't do some things, you get where you go do something rich. People go they clap for you, people go they hail you. But you get to a stage where you begin to use your tongue to count your teeth and tell yourself, you know what, I have tried. Let me quit. Let me stop at this time. Now, don't forget, I've said in some of my past videos that the reason Nigeria has not moved forward hmm, is not just because of the politicians. We, the citizens, are part of the problem. You know why? Nigeria, the level of hypocrisy and sycophancy in Nigeria is too high, very high. Nigeria is the only country that I see. When people are doing wrong, if it's your tribal man, you support him. If it's not your tribal man, you criticize him. If you are benefiting from that person, whether directly or indirectly, you support him. Nigeria is the only country where I see when people do well, when people are doing well, but you don't like their personality, eh? Or because they have criticized your celebrity, your favorite, you will buy hate. You automatically inherit hate to start hating those people. And we want to build a society. And we keep talking of new Nigeria, new Nigeria, Nigeria. We keep calling Tinubu politicians. We are part of the problem in this country. The level of injustice that we encourage, the level of atrocity that we encourage in this country is the reason Nigeria has remained the way it is. Hmm? We encourage bad behavior so much in this country. We, the citizens. And these politicians, these are leaders, they know the kind of people we are. They like it that way. Hmm? That's why they don't take us seriously. Now, how did Very Dark Man fight? Very Dark Man fight and Below degenerated into tribal war. Some people from the southeast, not all, I say some, see it as a tribal war. Very Dark Man against Igbo billionaires, Very Dark Man against Igbo millionaires, Very Dark Man against businessmen in Igbo land. It is not only Igbos, that's the truth, that are businessmen in Nigeria. We have businessmen and women across the six geopolitical zones, cut across Nigeria. It's not only Igbo men, Igbo women. That is one. Then two, how come two guys are having a fight, doing their social media fight and banter? eh? And one quickly say, you like to draw people down, you like to bring people down, you like to draw Igbo man down. You cannot bring Igbo man down, you can't bring Igbo man business down. And before you know it, some very empty brain, people when their brain know the work, buy to that idea. The thing started spreading like wildfire. Tribal war. Tribal war. You know, I've said it in some of my videos that the hate among the South region is the reason it's impossible for South to tell North when to stop when it comes to politics in Nigerian politics. The North are so united. And let me tell you, the North, I've been to North several times, the North don't practice tribalism. Tribalism only exists in the South. Same way religion war and religion bigotry exist in South. That is how tribalism and hate, division exist more in the South. South is actually the problem of Nigeria. Until the South unite, Nigeria will not know peace. Nigeria will not experience that kind of Nigeria we all desire. You know what the northern politicians has done to their people in the North? They weaponized poverty. They created poverty and weaponized poverty to win election, to keep their people under subjection. The only thing they hear there is religion, Islam. That's the only language. But yeah, we promote hate, we promote division, we promote tribalism, we promote religious division, everything you can think of. And tomorrow we keep shouting, they're not, as in having power, they're not, as been in power, where we encourage, whereas we encourage bad behavior so much in the South. Now, this is why I'm making this video. I've not reacted since Very Dark Man and B-Lord started this fight. How did it start? There was Nigerians were duped, Nigerians were scammed from B-Lord apps and all that, and they reported to Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man called him, reached out to him. Then, according to their stories, B-Lord ignore it. He just felt reluctant about the whole thing. Not until they started submitting petitions against him. Were they actually a report of fraud? Were they actually reports of Nigerians being scammed by this guy? Of course they were. But we Nigerians are not just asking important questions. We don't care to know the genesis of this fight because it's been seen by some very little brain people as a tribal war against the region. Okay? Now, from that time, Bidot came out from that case. He was invited. I think the police picked him up, the FCC and all. He came out. From that time, this then fight started. And Bidot has seen it that the only way to escape the justice that, for Nigerians he has duped, he has scammed, is to create a tribal narrative. And many of you are buy into it. I'm not saying all, many of you are buy into that. Now, they started their China whatever again. Now, that is not the problem. Now, see where my problem is. This is why I said, at a time in a man's life, he must know when to stop. I think we understand. I understand very dark man. VDM said he doesn't sue. Hmm? But very dark man, you see, I saw this billboard on billboard video. And this is why I choose to talk about this. And like I said, everything I'm saying on this video is my opinion. I don't care how anybody feels. Very dark man, you can't claim to be a just man. You can't claim to fight against injustice, to fight against corruption. At the same time, Billboard is using your face for whatever business is doing. Hmm? I'm not comfortable seeing your faces on billboard adverts. I don't know how it was generated, whether it's done by AI, I don't care to know. But for the fact that your face has continued to be on billboards, your face has continued to be on flyers, your face has continued to be on billboard pages for what he consider as promos. You are doing kind of promoting his businesses for him. I am not comfortable. And this is as a result of you have said over time that you don't sue. Hmm? Very dark man. It is your reputation Billboard is dragging to the mud. Because if tomorrow Billboard scam Nigerians are going to hold you responsible. Mind you, not every Nigeria is on social media. Every Nigeria, but literally every Nigeria, even those that are not on social media, know your name. Very dark man, very dark man. It's not a household name. This is why I think you should take the necessary step. We're not saying confront Billboard. You don't need to confront him physically. Take necessary step by law that the law will address this matter. You don't sue, you don't sue. Does it mean somebody we can now go to the bank and rob with your name? You don't sue, you don't sue. It means you want to encourage people, to impersonate your person and use it to scam people, scam millions of people all over the world because you don't sue. This is my personal opinion. I am not comfortable seeing billboard flying your pictures, you holding phone, you holding a credit card, you holding this, you holding that for him. And billboard, this is not how to fight. This is not how to fight. If you want to fight very dark man, as man to man, you said you are a billionaire, arrange fights. Two of you should meet in a ring. At least over the years, we are seeing celebrity ring, whatever they call it. You guys should meet down, settle your scores. What you are doing now is an impersonation. You are impersonating him. You are, the law is against it. And like I said before, I am not a rattle. I'm just a Nigeria who don't like injustice. I'm just a Nigeria who don't support anyhow behavior. This is what my platform is all about. Very dark man, you don't sue. We know. But how long do you think Lord is going to continue to use your pictures and your name to scam Nigerians? He's doing adverts. We're not even talking about the Rattle app. I don't care. I don't want to go into that. But for the fact that this young man has continued to fly your pictures everywhere, everywhere, you should do something about it. Legally, address it. Let this matter end. This is just my own personal opinion. Peace and love.